All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a great week and all of the fun stuff, because now we're about to go through a mild opening bonanza because a lot of stuff is dropping and a lot of stuff is coming very soon and a bunch of other stuff. But one thing I've been looking forward to more than anything else is Lorcana. I haven't opened anything Lorcana in almost a year. I think I skipped. The last set of Lorcana stuff I opened up was... What set was that one? Was it Azurine Skies? Something like that? Or, hold on, I'm looking at the booster box now. It was... Yeah, Shimmering Skies, sorry. It was the party set. It was the one after Ursula. I'm like, what set is that? Shadow Skies. Anyway, haven't opened up Lorcana in pretty much 3 sets. I haven't opened up any Rage of Jafar, Azurine Skies, or Azalea Island. I just unfortunately wasn't able to do anything with that. So I will be opening those sets, basically older sets, in the near future. I'm going to get my hands on some of the booster boxes and stuff now because a lot of the stuff is getting cheaper and easier for me to get my hands on. But nonetheless, today, of course, the day after my birthday, of course, is the day Fabled came out. So this is the new set. This is essentially the anniversary set because I believe now Lorcana is, this will be year 3. Yeah, because year 1 would have been chapter 1, 2, all the way up to Ursula. Shimmering Skies was the first set of the year, followed by Azalea Island, Azurine Skies, Azalea Island, and Jafar. So this is year 3. So this is the very first set of the new year, which also comes with a couple of caveats. Of course, anybody's interested in Lorcana and plays Lorcana, they now have enacted, a ban list. So they've eroded a couple cards, and now basically cards that came out in the first year, so sets 1 through 4, if they were not reprinted in this set, because they did, a set is also a mild reprint set, just gonna have some reprints of some of the cards that were important in the first couple sets. If they're not reprinted in here, they're not legal to play anymore unless you're playing a particular type of format where it allows it to. But in the official formats, pretty much all year 1 cards are pretty mumuch gone if they haven't been reset out of here. But also outside of this, it adds a new rarity. They added, iconic, some full arts outside of enchanted. So there's a bunch more rarities now other than just standard foil. Common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and legendary. So now you have that and then a couple other things. But most importantly for me, this set introduces a Goofy movie into the game. And the Goofy movie is my favorite Disney movie of all times. It pretty much sits there at rank 1 and 2 with A Nightmare Before Christmas, as well as a Goofy movie. So the Goofy movie cards are in this set, which means I definitely had to buy it so I can crack it open and pray I can pull a full art or enchanted rare eye to eye. Probably not going to happen in this video. It may not happen at all. I'm probably going to end up just buying the card, but that is one enchanted I have to have in my collection, and I'm probably going to end up getting it graded because I'm going to want it graded. I'm going to want like a 9 or a 10 in that card just to have in my collection, just to sit on my mantle and be pretty and all other fun stuff. So I've been rambling for a long time. It's pretty much about 3 minutes of rambling. If you are new to the channel, make sure you give us a like, comment, and subscribe. I am wearing my Powerline t-shirt, the compliments of Mrs. Ivy Friction and Ivy Friction as a birthday gift years and years ago. Hopefully it will raise my luck. More than likely I'll pull the regular version of the card. Fingers crossed, but I would love to see a full art or the enchanted rare version of the card. But if you're new to the channel, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. We're tailing our way to 800 subscribers before we move on to our next set of goals. I do a lot of openings for Lorcana, well, going back into Lorcana, but mostly Yu-Gi-Oh content, and a bunch of the things that kind of come and go based upon everybody's availability. I might be dragging Mrs. Ivy Friction into Lorcana a little bit more because she does love the game too. She's a Disney head like I am. And a bunch of other stuff coming out. But if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that like, give us a comment, and give us a subscribe. Be very appreciated. I love the support. Affiliate links in the channel, but unfortunately the affiliate links are going to be a little bit modified. Hobbyville, which is generally where I get a lot of my TCG stuff from after the fact, because I also support my local store, is now being hit with tariffs. So they will no longer be doing taxless stuff going forward for shipping in the US, which is sad face. So today's the last day to order anything from there without any taxes or duties before they make any changes financially to that. So sad face to that. Hopefully that will come back. Granted, things change with our government, but we don't never know. We'll see how the whole thing turns out. So follow the affiliate link below on that one. Of course, the code NT2E still works for 5% off the very first purchase if you've never shopped with them before. But if you want to try to get things as cheap as humanly possible and stuff is still available, check them out. Today's the last day for that. I know this video is going to be posted a little bit late, so you guys are only going to have like 6 hours to get that together. But without further ado and further rambling, let's get this thing going. So we have Lorcana, 24 packs, 12 card packs. It has been forever since I've opened Lorcana. And I actually do miss it. I skipped out on most of the year for the season, and I really should have played because you know, I think my deck red purple won worlds, so it was like it won the world championship deck, which is hilarious, very basic. Most of the cards didn't even come out of the newer sets. Whew, man, I'm like, is it Corella DeVille? We got old school Mickey, and then of course my boys Max, Goofy, and Powerline. This is gonna be amazing. I'm really stoked about this. Also, I pray that they actually kind of, because these packs, well, these packs are always kind of hard to open, so I kind of hope that they fix that in a cast year. They may or may not have, I don't know. We'll see. If anything, it'll be the same, you know, super glue out of them. Or I think it might have been, I think some packs are harder to open based upon what they came with, because a lot of times the last card, for a couple sets, the last card was like a hint card or whatever it was, so they gave you like 2 extra cards and made the pack super thick, and I think that's what's made the packs a little bit harder to open in those sets. But we will see, we'll find out very, very soon. Get these things a good mix, make some space, because there's gonna be a lot of cards on my table because of the way I do them. Of course, it'd be fitting at the very first pack I open is a Goofy Movie pack, but of course, for Lorcana, I like to organize them by color. It just makes, you know, organizing the cards much, much easier on that side. Pack is a little bit easier to open. It wasn't as difficult, but my hands are like, they don't like it. It's just like, they're so used to open up Yu-Gi-Oh packs and all that other stuff. So what is the back card? The back card looks like Are You a Hero? So this is promoting Chronicles Light, so the new Ravensburger's cooperative board game, as well as Villainous, which is like their main stake. Oh, and it does have an image on the back, so I'm gonna put that on the side. I have no idea. It looks like the image might be a Powerline concert. We'll find out very, very soon. Okay, so very first card in a long time, we got Pluto. When you play this character card, you may remove up to 3 damage from chosen. I think this is a reprint. I think this is a reprint, might be wrong. Max Goof, there we go, Singer 5, Jesus. This character can't move to locations. Ooh, I just want to stay home. So you can't put him into, so you can't put this one in location, but he's a Singer 5 for a cost 3. That's actually pretty dangerous. Red will go here. Eeyore, this is definitely a reprint, 100% a reprint. So that one's a reprint. This Mickey Mouse is a reprint as well. I think this is from chapter 1. Hans, I don't know is a reprint or not. Hold on, let me make sure I organize these in the right way. No, I did not. It's green, then red. Yes. It's yellow, purple, green, and then red. So put those over here. Hans, when you play this character for Princess, you play game 1 or this is a reprint as well. I'm feeling pretty much I'm getting a pack full of reprints. You literally got a pack full of reprints and barely any new cards. Louisa, this is 100% a reprint. And then Judy Hopps, 100% a reprint. So I'm getting literally a refresher, last ditch effort. Same thing with that. I find them, I flatten them. Under the Sea, which is another reprint on there. So there's a decent healthy amount of reprints in here. Our first rare is a Simba. Our second rare? No, it's our second rare of the pack. It's Simba. And then Susu. Okay, that got reprinted. That's our foil out of the pack. Nice. So Susu's still legal to play. This entire pack, I think, was reprinted. I don't think any card outside of Max was new. All of these cards were old. All of them. But I didn't really look too much in the set. I saw some of the new cards, but I heard that it was a healthy pool of reprints in the set. So I don't really know for certain. I'll have to look in the database to figure that out on that side. Daisy Duck, that's a reprint as well. Agrabah, 100% a reprint. Beast Mirror, reprint. Hidden Cove, another reprint of that. Louis is a reprint. Cusco, nice to see him back, but he's a reprint as well. Ursula, the basic Ursula. So you basically pick a song out and then put it in the hand. Belle, Nani, Nala. I don't know if this one. I don't think this is a reprint. This might be a newer card, possibly. Genie is another reprint, so a double rare. So nothing crazy. And we got Ariel as our foil. Singer 7. And all and even coded it that way. They haven't coded for the 9th set, so that way you know. So I guess that works out. Oh, Powerline. Yeah, I think the art card is a Powerline art card. Let's keep opening because I don't know if this is a 4, an 8, or whatever. So we're just gonna keep opening that. But an Ariel foil with a Singer 7, that's 100%. And oh, that's different. Also, some of them have barcodes and some of them don't. Be Our Guest. There we go on that side. Queen of Hearts. Eeyore. Yeah, nothing new. Make the Potion. This is newer, but it's still a reprint. Mufasa. Timothy Q. Mouse. I don't remember this card. While you have a character with evasive, this character gets +1 lore. Not too bad. Aurora, followed by Mother Knows Best. Nice to see you return. Robin Hood. Nice to see you back as well. Followed by the Big Robin Hood, the card I've never seen played, period. And then Shere Khan is another rare, so still nothing crazy. And then Megana, which is another foil reprint of that one. Yeah, I'm kidding, nothing but reprints. Nothing but reprints. But also nothing crazy. We haven't pulled any like super rares, no legendaries, nothing crazy just yet. So let's keep it moving out of that. And then we got more barcodes for the companion app and a bunch of other things. Another duplicate card of that one. Heal What Has Been Hurt. Definitely know that card's a reprint. And there is our boy Powerline, one of them. Singer 4. Not a bad singer on that one for a cost of 2. Hercules, which is also came from the old set. Enchantress is an old card. This Corella de Villa is an old card. Dolores Madrigal, same thing with that. Mickey Mouse. Roxanne, hey. Woo. While you have a character with Singer in play, this character gains +1 attack and +1 lore. That's not too bad. So essentially, if Max or Powerline is, she gets a little bit stronger. Bobby! With the Cheez-Its. When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. So you basically draw one and discard one. So that definitely is a new card. Beast. Glorious Prince. Your princess characters get +1 attack and defense. This, I think, is a newer card. I don't recall seeing that in the previous set. Lilo, this is a reprint on that one, but this is our first super rare, so that is nice. Out of that, we're gonna go ahead and move you over here. And then the World's Greatest Criminal Mind, or our foil out of that one, which is another decent reprint. So our first super rare pulled. Still kind of drawn in code, which is nice. Change of pace, so a lot of times when I pull Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I start off kind of hot and then cool down, so we're starting off kind of cold. But also don't remember the ratios. Generally the ratios for Lorcana has been, I think, 4 legendaries or 3 legendaries, and it's like 3 or 4 and then a bunch of supers. So we'll find out on that side again. Like I said, it's been too long. Another Max Goof, nice. Followed by Tiana. And then Make the Potion, Flounder, Belle, and then we got this Susu, which is not a bad card. Swen, Hercules, Bodyguard, Resist. I think this is a reprint Hercules. Ursula's Shell Necklace, definitely a reprint. Followed by Tinkerbell, Big Tink, super rare out of that one. So one of the best cards in the first sets. What's going on in there? Oh, don't worry about that one later. And then Flounder is our foil out of that. So moving on. So we did get a nice super rare, which is Big Tink. Big Tink has returned. Let's see, my phone is ringing. I feel it on my wrist. Whoever that is calling me, I will call you back once we are done ripping open packs. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna go ahead and move this back card to that one. So Daisy Duck. So like I said, nothing crazy so far. Everything seems to be a reprint. So it looks like they reprinted a lot of cards. Jasmine, I don't know if that one's a reprint or not. Of course, Rosemary is a reprint out of that. Dumbo, don't remember if this is a reprint or not either. Stand Out, there we go. So there's our first song from Goofy Movie. Character with 3, well, we're not worried about the same cost. Chosen character gets +3 attack and gains evasive until the start of the next turn. And then only characters with evasive can do that. And my phone is blowing up. I will call you back in a hot minute. Queen, White Rabbit's Pocket Watch, and then another copy of Ariel, the non-foil version, followed by a Mother Knows Best, one of my favorite songs we played. Did the foiling of these change a little bit? I feel like the cold foiling is a little bit different. Well, they did say they had a new process for a couple things. So, I don't know. I said the foils look different. They feel different. I'm gonna have to compare the foiling to older cards in these. I don't know if they did that in earlier sets or if that is just me tweaking. It could be me tweaking since I haven't really seen many cards in a while. We'll go ahead and, I think I spoiled that one by accident. So we'll see how that kind of goes. The Queen, Agrabah, Tiana again, Tinkerbell, I see that one again, Louis, Belle, Tinkerbell, A Pirate's Life, Elsa, so the old Elsa returns, so that you exert chosen character. So there's that one that's nice. And we got Robin Hood, followed by another super rare, the Super Rare Belle, I believe represents Inklings, which is the third set, followed by a foil Elsa, so another one of those. Good for me. My only question becomes, I'm sure it's not going to be a problem if I need to reread the rule book for Lorcana. I don't know if the card has to have the 9 set in it. Because they say that the card is reprinted is legal, but they might, I don't know if they set it to see if the card actually has to have the code, the proper coding on it to be legal, even though the card doesn't change. Well, some of the cards that might have been one or two of the cards that might have been eroded might have been that way, but I have to double check that for certain. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check that later. Or if you guys happen to know, leave it in the comments. We'll see you on that one. Gaston. Early but great. Old school Jafar. A deck that I hated a little bit. Morgana. Made Marion. I'm thinking nothing kind of new. Casa Madrigal. Aurora. This one looks new. This one might be an older card. It might have, no, because if it was in the first 4 sets, I would have seen this one. So I believe this is a newer version of Aurora. Whenever this character quests, you pay 1 less for the next princess or queen like the next turn. Not too bad for a queen deck. Lifu is nice to see him back, followed by the Alluring Gyrosphere. And then Alice, I believe this is a card I got in a promo for buying the box. And then Stitch, Rockstar Stitch, followed by, woo! Ooh, okay. Powerline, full art. I don't even know what that rarity at the bottom looks like, but this is nice. If you played a song this turn, this character gains rush this turn. You can challenge the turn this was played. Okay, and it's also with it's a full art, but it also has the old embossing because the legendaries they started embossing the image on it. So this has the embossing on it. Nice. So this is one of the new rarities. Of course, it had to be Powerline. Not the right Powerline, but I'll take that Powerline because that's classic Arc Powerline. I think the new one is the Rockstar looking one, which is the Floodborn version of it. But there we go, our first actual new card / new rarity. Looking good, there we go. Of course, it had to be a Powerline card, perfect. And then I still got to figure out how big this entrance, the puzzle card is. So we got Pluto, keep it moving. Moana, followed by Tinkerbell in the silver version. Sudden Chill, okay, that's nice to see that that's sticking around. Coconut Baskets, TikTok, Crocodile. Motunui, there we go, Motunui. This is the island from Moana. Hey Hey, not the right Hey Hey, but Hey is here. Followed by Singer Cinderella, which is a Singer 5. And then we got Huey, followed by the Family Fishing Pole. So this is a new card. This is a cool Goofy movie card for the fishing pole. This item enters exerted, okay? And then you exert 1 and pay 1, banish this item, return chosen exerted character of yours to your hand and gain 2 lore. So it's a way, it's literally like fishing your card back. Okay, and then what's this card? Let's go! Let's go! Is this the enchanted? Is this the new one? Let's go! Eye to eye! Let's fucking go! Oh, this is it! This is the greatest weekend ever. Let's fucking go! Eye to eye. I need sleep. Where is it? I need something. You know, where is I need to find where is something. Listen, penny sleeve is over here. I'm like, I didn't even put sleeves out. We're putting it in the penny sleeve. Let's fucking go. First and only box so far, and I got the card I wanted. Oh my God. Not to only pull out the full art power line, but to pull the eye to eye. Greatest. Goated. I should have never left Lorcana. I should have never left. This is how you get welcomed back into Lorcana. This is like, hey bro, this is the card you want. This is exactly what you need. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm done. I got what I wanted. And that's getting graded 100%. I'm sending that off to grading. I might send that to tag because I want to try tag grading, but I need some cards to send for that one because they don't grade Yu-Gi-Oh yet. So I need to build, I have a couple of the Lorcana cards I want to send to get graded. That's getting graded 100%, 110%. And we're not even halfway done with this box. I forgot Lorcana opens is always taking longer. Rapunzel, they always take longer because there's a lot more cards. The pack's a little bit more iffy to open. I'm bound to mess up and I find something amazing and lose my shit. Oh my God, guys, that is amazing. I am so happy. That is the gift that keeps on giving. And there's our next super rare, which is Alice. I believe this is an old Alice. And then Timothy Q Mouse. I think this card is newer. I don't recall seeing that card, so I think that is a new card. Absolutely insane. That has to be enchanted. Yeah, I think that is enchanted. I think they just changed how the icons look a little bit. It might look different from online, but I am stoked. The only thing that'll make this box even better if I pulled an iconic rare at this point. So we'll see what happens. We still got more than half this booster box left. So I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit. There is a duplicate copy of the power line. Actually, no, this power line is different. This is different. There are two different power lines in the red one. So this is a 3 and this one's a 2. So this is the Singer 4. This is the first one we pulled, but that was a full art. So there's a second red one power line that you can pull. Did not know that. I know there's a Rockstar one that's red, but there's that one too. So I did not know there was like 3 different power line cards. So well, we got 2 of the 3. Let's see if we can get the third one. One Jump Ahead, nice to see you come back. Louisa Madrigal, Camilla Madrigal, Wildcat, I think this is a reprint. Bruno's Return, of course, no one talks about Bruno. Ariel, and then the Magic Feather. This definitely is a Dumbo card, so I think this is new. Return this item to the hand, grounded. When you play this item, choose a character of yours. While this item is in play, that character gets evasive. And then grounded, you can pay 3, return this item to your hand. Interesting. And then a foil Max Goof. I will definitely take that. Did I accidentally put a non-foil? I probably did or didn't. But a foil rare of Max Goof. Because I haven't seen Goofy. I've seen Roxanne, I've seen Goof, I've seen Powerline. Still no Goofy yet. Still no Goofy yet. This box, I should just dedicate the channel. Well, Lorcana doesn't have as many stuff that comes out like Yu-Gi-Oh does. So I'm like, I just dedicate it to all Lorcana. If only I could. Because once I open enough of this, it's just like, okay, I've opened it all. that's just how that kind of is. So yeah, but man. And it's funny, I was gonna low-key buy a case and like pray I pulled it, and now I already pulled it, so I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I don't have to worry about buying a case. I already got the card I wanted. Unless there's just another art of this that I don't know about, then I might buy another box and see how that goes. But I have to actually look at the card list and see how that whole thing goes. Anna, and then Dinner Bell, followed by Mufasa. So yeah. So yeah, like for the most part, this set is, I guess this set is like 80 or 90% a reprint set. Because like I said, there hasn't been many new cards. There hasn't been many new cards I've seen yet, so we're going like that. I might do a Blizzard versus Booster for this too. Guys, leave in a comment if you want me to do a Blizzard versus Booster. I usually do Blizzard versus Boosters for Lorcana as well. So let me know if you guys want to see it. If you guys want to see a Blizzard versus Boosters with this set, I'll gladly do it. But I may not do it, so we'll see what happens. But now this, you know what, this gives me nostalgia because Chapter 1, when Lorcana first came out, I pulled 2 Enchanted Elsas. Now to see that, like, I basically left the game for a year and came back to it now to pull the exact Enchanted Rare I wanted is giving me flashbacks to that time of when I first opened it for the first time when the game first came out. And the game is doing quite well and thriving, so I definitely need to get back to it. This is definitely a reprint, but it's Ariel, and a double super, so we pulled a double super rare, and Minnie Mouse. This Minnie is new. I know this for a fact because one, I've never seen this art of Minnie before, but also this is the basic version of the iconic rare of Minnie. So I know this one's up. So whenever you play a character named Mickey Mouse, gain support. Cool, and then bye-bye now. Whenever this character quests, you may banish chosen exerted character with 5 or more. That's actually pretty broken. And then a white rabbit's clock is our rare out of that one. Let's see if we can speed this up because we are running really slow. I appreciate all of you that are still sticking around throughout this video, even though it is long. Like I said, I'm used to ripping open the stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh so fast that it's just like, yeah, about 20 minutes we're good, but we're crossing the 20-minute threshold now, and I still have like 8 booster packs left. So we got Lost, PJ Pete, forgot PJ was in here, so another Goofy, like, so, oh, you got the PJ, I think there's a new Pete, I still haven't seen Goofy yet, so still gotta see Goofy. Goofy, where are you, Goof? And then Dolores Madrigal, Daisy Duck, Dig a Little Deeper. And then we got Lawrence, haven't seen you in a while. Ursula, this is a new Ursula. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing ready character, then you may play a song with equal cost or less than the exerted character's cost for free. Oh, so this, because I think the legendary Ursula, the double singing Ursula got banned. So I think this might be the version of her that replaces that. Not bad. Mulan, this is nice to see this Mulan is back. This one's triple shot Mulan, so not bad on that one. And then the foil Lifu is that one out of that one. I thought that was a legendary. Oh, no, what? I could have sworn that Mulan was a legendary, not a super. Did they rarity downgrade it, or did they, or I might just be tripping. I could have sworn that was a legendary card, but it might have been a super. All right, we got Stitch, another PJ, we're still looking for Goofy and Pete, Sergeant Chill, Maid Marian, Winnie the Pooh, so the cool art Pooh that everybody loved, Magic Mirror, Belle, Hercules, followed by Captain Hook. I don't know if this one's a new one or not. When you play this character, you may return an action card and fire the cannon from your discard to your hand. I think this is a new Captain Hook. I might be mistaken. Followed by the Queen, old school. Exert 1 and draw the 5. Followed by a foil TikTok, the Crocodile Clock. Last, like 7, 8 packs. All right, hit a random itch on my face. Like I said, this opening is already goated. Like at this point, like I don't even know how many. Cause I haven't seen a legendary yet. Yeah, that is odd. I haven't seen a legendary card yet. I'm just now that I say that out loud. I'm like, everything I pulled is a super rare. I haven't seen a legendary yet. So I guess I shuffled all the legendaries to the back of the box. You Can Fly. I know this card isn't new. Prince Eric, which is old, of course. Enchantress, Cruella de Vil, I'm Stuck, Medallion's Weight, Mama Odie, Shang. Look at This Family. And then followed by, oh, there's our first legendary, Dumbo. And it's still embossed. So they changed how the icons look a little bit. They made them look a little bit more cooler. But our first legendary, which is Dumbo, and it's still the embossing. So it's like the actual image of the card itself is embossed, everything isn't. So there we go out of that. Evasive. And then tap one, and tap this and one ink, draw a card and gain 1 lore. And then making history, your other characters with evasive gain exert. Oh, so anything with evasive gets to the exact same ability. That's actually that's a little dangerous. And then what's this? And then we got Prince Philip. So that means the cold foils of the legendaries are going to be the cold foil with the embossing on it. So that's 1 legendary so far. If I'm right and we're supposed to get at least 3, that means these next couple packs are going to have legendary hits in them. So let's keep going. I don't even know what the legendaries are. But it's nice to see how they change how some of the cards feel and look in terms of their printing. So it looks like their printing is definitely improved. Sergeant Tibbs. Yeah, so these next couple packs are probably going to be loaded with a couple more legendaries, maybe potentially. Anna, Winnie the Pooh, World's Greatest Mind. Be King Undisputed. This was a good card. Nice to see it's back. The Mob Song, and then Strength of the Raging Fire. So that got reprinted, so that's sticking around. Cool. And then Shinzi, which is one of the hyenas. Nice on that side. And then the Prince Eric. Let's keep it moving. Let's try to get this knocked out. Still no Goofy. I said, come on, Goof. It would be nice to pretty much have like the entire gang together. I know the other power line is a super because it's one of the cards that comes in the starter deck, so I'm not going to worry so much about that. And I need to be careful of that because I almost forgot the back card. Be Our Guest. One thing I do love about Lorcana is that like your big hit is always going to be the last card. That is one thing that is guaranteed. Like no matter what happens, your big hit is always going to generally be the last card. You're enchanted. Like all of the big hits are like foils, so they're always going to be the last card in the pack. Susu, followed by Sven, Max Goof. So here's the other Max. When you play this character, you may pay 1 to return a song card with a cost of 3 or less from the discard to the hand. So there's the other Max. And then Elsa, there's another legendary, but it has the embossing on it. Old school Spirit of the Winter. Oh, the times I've had with you during the chapter 1 plays. Nice to have you back, girl. And then we got Pongo, which is reprinted as well, but that's the foil. So this is second legendary. Moving on, so we got Spirit of the Winter. I need to 100% verify if the card set numbers has to match this set or not, because I already have 4 of those, and I got to rebuild a deck and understand the new meta, so I don't even know how it's going to be just yet. But if they need to be this set, then I'm going to buy duplicate copies. If they don't, which I'm pretty positive when they announced it, I don't need to have the current set. They just need to be legal. It's just like you need to know if they're legal or not. The problem with that is you run into that dispute of the card set will have 1, 2, 3, or 4 on it. They'll look at it and be like, well, this card should be banned. But then now you got to go, well, no, this card was reprinted in this set, so it is legal. That's just going to cause a confusion. So I got to figure that out if that's going to be a thing or not. Ursula, the human singer, which is actually pretty filthy. Ooh, Hidden Cove is still legal. Okay. Flounder, Cusco, Juanita Madrigal, running Donald Duck, followed by Smash, and then we got Prince Philip. The other hero cards get Ward, followed by another Susu, and then we got Mulan as our foil out of that one. Moving on. Nothing crazy out of that one. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we got anything good. I don't know. I think there's more iconic rares too. I know there's the 2. I just don't know if there's more than the 2, and I kind of screwed that up, so I've spoiled that one. That card's not a major hit. Rapunzel, Beast Mirror. Yeah, I wonder what the other iconic rares. I'll have to look it up after I finish this opening. But so far, 1 box, we got 1 full art, and then of course, we got lucky with the enchanted. I don't know if the enchanted rates increased due to the iconics and the higher rarities. We'll find out. And then Rapunzel. I'm an Ariel, not Rapunzel. So there's another super. And up with it, there's a foil legendary, Circle of Life. Sing together 8. Play a character from your discard for. Ooh, that's filthy. That is filthy indeed, but our foil was a legendary. So that makes 3 legendaries, so I think there should be 1 more. Because generally there's 3 non-foils and 1 of them's a foil, generally speaking, so there might be 1 more. We got, this is 3 packs after this one, so these are the last 4 packs. So once again, and then I guess I'll see if I can solve the puzzle. I should have got all the puzzle pieces, hopefully, but we'll find out in a while after I do a little bit of cleanup. And a little more oogling and ogling. Fire the Cannons is reprinted out of here. Another Hidden Cove. Jasmine. TikTok, I feel like I've got a playset of those already. Hey. Still Dumbo, so this definitely is new. Evasive. When you play this character, chosen character gains evasive to the start of the next turn. That's not bad. A new Little John. When you play this character, choose 1. Chosen hero gains resist +2 or deal 2 damage to chosen villain character. That's a little bit more complicated, so that's solely depending on that. Followed by John Silver, which is returning. And then Bruno Madrigal. We don't talk about Bruno. And then Verana is out of that one. Last 3 packs. I think we should have maybe 1 legendary left. If not, we might have another big hit possibly out of this set. This box is exactly what I wanted and everything I needed. But I'm also surprised I haven't seen a standard eye-to-eye card. I think that one might just be a rare. It would be it'd be a red rare. So we'll see. I'm still no Goofy either. So we got Moana, then we got Fire the Cannons, and then you got Verana, another one of those. Coconut Baskets, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Olaf, nice to see you back, buddy. Signed Contract, 4 dozen eggs. And then second star to the right. I think this was like one of the very first Sing Together songs. That is in our rare slots. Sing Together 10. Heart of Tafifi. And then followed by Agrabah, which is our foil out of that one. Last 2 packs. Like I said, even if we don't get anything else, I got exactly what I wanted. I'm just like, my hunt and journey can end right here. And hold on 1 second, because my computer screen decided to go out on me. So I want to make sure that my camera and stuff did not magically go out on me. Even though I can see the light on my camera still on, I just want to be safe than sorry, because my computer can sometimes act a little funny when it comes to recording stuff, so I just want to be sure. Pluto, Gaston, Steel Ariel, Hypnotize, Aurora, TikTok, Queen of Hearts, Tutu, this is definitely reprints, followed by Ursula, and then we got Pluto, he's definitely a reprint, and there's another legendary, Mickey Mouse, so there's Mickey, so Mickey is one of the legendaries. So what is it? Minnie is a super, and Mickey is a legendary. Shift 5, 2/2 with a 3, which is a, wait, what? Why would you shift 5? You may pay 5 to play this card on top of any one of your chosen. Why would you do that? This card is a 3 cost. Why would you shift 5 into this? That doesn't seem right. Okay. Evasive, only character, okay. And then crowning achievements. Wow, this character has a card. That's why. Okay. He gets +3 attack, +3 defense, it becomes a 5/5, and then he also becomes a 4. That's why. I'm about to say, I'm like, why would I shift 5 into this if it costs 3? Because you want crowning achievement. That is why Gaston is our foil. Now that makes sense. I was about to ask some questions. I'm like, shift 5 but a cost of 3. That doesn't make any logical sense why anybody would do that. But now it does. All right, last pack, Magic, and then we're gonna see if we can solve the puzzle real quick. Thank you guys for watching this far. Like I said, I am super excited and love this box without a doubt. Try to keep that last card sealed. Don't know what it is. Hopefully maybe another full art. We don't know. I don't even know what the ratios are exactly, but we'll find out again in a minute. Mulan, Mickey Mouse, definitely old one. So yeah, this set is mostly reprinted. It's mostly a reprint set. It's a reprint reset, both with a couple new cards in it. Not too bad. Lifu, Mama Odie, Moana. Nice to see you back. A super rare Genie. I think this might be the new Genie. While this character is exerted, your character, yeah, this is the new Genie. What is our foil? Survey says Matsui. So nothing crazy out of that one, but you know what? This is that, and of course that takes that one. So there's our full art. So we have one full art. Got lucky with the enchanted. No iconics. Let me go ahead and move these out of the way and kind of keep them in order because what I generally do for my collection, I get them in numerical order, get my play sets together, and then I put them all in the trove. My trove will be here a little bit later because I did not get one at launch. I could have bought one today, but I was like, yeah, I'll wait. Because getting a trove is not, getting troves is not difficult as it was when this game first came out. So it was one of those things like, back in the day, it's like you have to pre-order to make sure you got it. Nowadays, you just like go to any Target or Walmart and you'll find the trove. You'll find the trove readily available now because the demand for this game, went down. Well, this game is still collectible, but it's the demand for it severely went down because they started printing a lot of stuff throughout the dirt. And now the fact that they have officially started reprinting stuff, a lot of stuff is going to probably tank in a little bit of its value. But let's look at the ratios for everything else real quick. So we got 1 legendary, super, 2 legendary, super, 3 legendary, super, 4 legendary, super, 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 and super. So yep, 4 legendaries. And what about 8 supers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 to 13. That's what it was. One of them might be a foil. I might have put one of the foils in the foil pot. So yeah, about 13 supers, 4 legendaries is what you should get out of your box. And then last but not least, we got the puzzle. Let's see if we can get this puzzle together, which is clearly Powerline. That's a dupe. And then we got you here. So is this a 6-piece or not? We're gonna find out. Of course, it's gonna look good in the binder. This looks like a border card, so I'm going to put you there. Okay, we're cooking. And then we got the arm. So this might be a 6er. Where is it? Oh, it's a 9. No, it's a 9. Yep, it's definitely a 9. Go for there. This is the bottom corner. Yeah, it's a 9er. But of course, the card is Powerline, 100%. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. No, don't tell me we didn't get all of a poof. I was about to say, I'm like, we did not get all 9 pieces. I was about to freak out. I was like, there's no way we didn't get all 9 pieces, but that's the puzzle card. So that'll be take up a full sheet of the binder, which is Powerline, the world's greatest rock star. So that is, of course, the super rare Powerline. This is the art for that. So the super rare one is still a red card. You get him guaranteed in every structure deck with Powerline in it, but this is the super rare version of Powerline as our full art card. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all for sticking around this long, and those videos on the longer side. If you did like this video, give us a like, comment, and a subscribe. I will definitely be sending that card out for grading at some point in time. I'll probably document that whole process. I'm probably gonna send it to Tag and see what they say about it and all other fun stuff, but we'll see how when that time comes. I just can't believe I got the exact card what I wanted. I'm gonna double check the other cards in here to make sure that there isn't a higher rarity than that, because if there is like an iconic rare version of it, I'm gonna want that too, which will probably force me to buy another box or just buy this single. But the fact that I pulled the Enchanted that I wanted out of the very first box, flashback to 2 years ago when we first opened up Lorcana, very, very excited. Favorite Disney movie, and to have the song, I'm just glad. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave your things and results and tell me what you're thinking. King's F, no time to explain. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.